Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is July 28th, 2022. It is a Thursday. You know what that means? It's time for Monster Strike News, and we have a lot of things to go over. We have the details of the new event. We're going to just call it Tenma's Lone Castle. Pretty interesting things coming out with that. Let's get past some of the other stuff that we need to finish off before we get there. But first, of course, we want to make sure that all of you guys are enjoying the Jojo Collab that is going to be ending very soon. The gacha will be ending on August 2nd, 11:59 a.m. Japan time. Do be careful about that to transfer it to your respective time zone. And the different events, whether it's to exchange for items, getting missions, doing the ora points, and making phone calls, do note that their end dates change a little bit between the various topics, so make sure you are careful about that. They did announce that you will have a new target you can call with the phone call system. The yellow button will now be available to call Speedwagon, and that will still cost $5, but you will get 8 copies of Weather, Empolio, Weather, and Anasui. If you've fallen behind on that, because I did say at the beginning that it didn't seem like you'd be able to finish it without having to speed up a little bit. So kind of weird that they waited to do this, because I think people would probably want to get it over with early, and so a lot of people probably wasted a bunch of dollars. Oh well, 8 copies and you get an item if you still want to do that. The 30th. It is going to be Monster Strike Day, and of course the last Monster Strike Day is always orbed. You get 5 orbs along with the super level scroll and 2 insta transcend sharls. If you also have 3 or more lucky monsters, you can also pick up 10k soul points, which is always nice. But of course there is no rest in the world of Monster Strike. Once this game ends, we are going to be kicking off a new event, and the series here is going to be Code Biblia. All of these monsters are modeled after actual books, which are interesting. This event will begin immediately after the Jojo Collab ends at August 2nd, noon, Japan time. The first gacha monster is going to be the Book of the Dead, taking over the Egyptian lore there. Pretty cool art. Her abilities here are null damage wall, null magic circle, shield mode, and on the gauge we have super null, speed down wall. Strike shot is a 12+8 speed and power up, and a healing unit will appear when touched. And bump combos is a water rampage breath along with a dark chozetsu barrage shotgun. She is a pierce blast type, which is interesting to see with that rampage breath and the barrage shotgun at the chozetsu level, so probably some good damage there. And always nice to see magic circle and speed down wall with damage wall. Can probably see her shine somewhere in the future. The second gacha monster we have is going to be Mabi Nogion, and this looks to be a Welsh related book here. And so his abilities are going to be null gravity barrier, null transport wall, super laser stop, strike shot turn reducer, no gauge at all for this monster. Strike shot is a 16+8, reveal all hit enemies weak points, and the bump combo is a light 3-way following pierce bullet. I think that's like D'Artagnan head, if I remember right. Or was it Pandora? Or is it the same? I don't remember. But super attack up is the other bump combo. Obviously, seeing that null transport wall is, giving people tickled. Their sensors are tingling to, see what comes up. I know there's somebody that he lines up with pretty well. So we'll have to see where those two go in tandem with that transport wall ability coming up more and more nowadays. Basically, you're just going to have to wait for that buff that's going to come soon and start giving everybody null transport walls, so be careful about that. And last but not least, we've got Tokaido Chu Hizakuri. This is Japanese, I believe, and goes, talking about the yokai monsters, I think. This book, her abilities, I think it's her. We've got null damage wall, weak point slayer on the main, and then on the gauge we've got null block, super null speed down wall, and strike shot turn boost. Strike shot is a 12+8 speed and power up, and will increase the weak point effectiveness of all hit enemies. Bump combo is a dark involute sphere more, and we also get the ever exciting super shining pillar. the ultimate random bump combo. But weak point slayer on the main is nice because you get those bump combo advantages with that. And you got damage wall, block, and null speed down wall. So again, nice to see a good balance of classic and newer bump combos here. And with this gacha, you get to feature the EX bonus. Every 10 pull you do on this gacha will give you one of those 9 items you see on the screen. You will never get a dupe of those until you clear them all, in which everything gets reset with exception to the super type scroll. Do note, of course, that the dice is quite a rare item, so if you can get lucky with that, that's always good. But getting a super type scroll is always nice as well. The event monsters, they're all taking puns on class topics, right? So we've got Likalas and Lika Busters for the Chokyukyo? No, Geki Kyukyoku quest. I think so. I always get those two mixed up. But Lika is, of course, the science class. And then we've got Kazumi Sanshiro, which is, of course, math on the left. And then we've got Katika Dragon Kateka, home ec equivalent, right? On the right. Are going to be your event monsters that you can farm. And what do you know, this event will feature a collection luck event. So once you hit a certain threshold of these event monsters, after that point, all drops will be given at double the rates. You can double this up with a Fueru Biscuit as well to get a nice ×4 bonus to clear these monsters. So it's a really nice way if you are looking to pad up your max luck count. This event is a really nice way to make it go by faster. Now, here's going to be the meat of this video. We're going to be talking about the new event, Tenma no Kojo. I'm just going to call it Tenma's Lone Castle, but from this point on, I'm just going to call it the castle. You can call it Laputa too, because it's obviously in the sky. It's a castle. More power to you, but for me, I'm just going to call it the castle. Now, as you can see on the slide, its first appearance will be happening on August 4th and will last approximately 2.5 weeks. The requirement to take on the stage is kind of like, I believe it was the Jades, or whether it was the Abyss, I forget. But you have to clear either 1 Gozetsu quest, total 5 Bakuzetsu quests, or 15 Chozetsu impossible quests, which could include Kai quests. Once you complete any of those requirements, you will be able to take on the castle here. Not in the sky. Well, I guess it is in the sky. But how it works. So this castle stage will have 10 quests available for you. For each quest you take on, the amount of battle stages you clear will be counted. And note, right, like on the bottom left of each quest you take on, it says battle 1, battle 2, battle 3. Each stage you clear on that map is 1 point towards your credit on clearing the castle. The good thing here, or maybe the scary thing here, is that you do not have to clear all the battle stages to get credit for it. If you clear a battle stage, right, you move on to the next map, you will get 1 point's worth of credit for that. So why I say is that scary? Well, since when have we played a quest in Monster Strike where you get credit even if you don't finish everything? That makes me think this is going to be crazy difficult. So, a very interesting take on this, but just let me reiterate that the number of battle stages you clear will be kept track and unlock other stages and rewards, which is very interesting. Now, how do you unlock more quests, right? I said there are 10 quests in total. The first quest is always going to be open for you to start playing, no problem. But you can see that for each quest number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, there's a number, another number there. That is the number of battle quests you need to have completed to be able to unlock that next quest. So battle 2 requires you to clear 2 battle stages. Quest number 4 requires you to clear 8 total battle stages. It doesn't have to be on the previous one. It could be any combination of the stages that you have access to, but do keep in mind that this count is reset each time the castle reappears, right? Obviously, if you just get a running total, it's going to be no problem after probably your first appearance, right? So it will reset each time. I don't know if the quests are going to change or if there's going to be any tweaks as each reappearance comes back, but that's why it makes me think this is gonna be stupid difficult, because I don't know, it's scary. But anyways, those are the requirements to move on to the different levels. There is going to be a monster that you can collect through the castle, and it will be Villedey here. I'm not sure if that's the right pronunciation, but when I put that katakana in Google, I saw somebody with that name, so we're gonna go with that, with Villedey. Now, what other rewards are we gonna get from this? Like I said, the total number of battle clears you get will be kept track of, and unlock the stages, the quests we were talking about earlier, but also gives you rewards. Again, these rewards will get reset each appearance of the castles, so you'll have to keep doing it over and over. But you can see some interesting drops here. Like you can see on the 15 and 40 clear, you get 5 copies of Villedey each. Battle 30, you get the dice, which again I was saying is a really rare item. And Battle 50, you even get a super type scroll. But your eyes are probably catching on to the Battle 20 and Battle 60 rewards. What is this EL canister you see? Well, good question. Let's take a look. It is a brand new item. It is a Wakuwakumin EL. And yes, that is exactly what you think. It will upgrade any of your Wakuwaku's berries that are at the Tokyu L level, the highest S++ level. It will go up one more level to the Tokyu EL. And you know, obviously this is gonna be, I don't want to call it an S++ in English, so you know what, let's just try to conform to the Japanese name here. Tokyu is the highest level of berries, and let's just get used to that, folks. You know, I'm gonna be slowly transitioning more into the Japanese terminology here. Again, it's to help you to get, audio, recognition of certain things. When you hear them on Monster Strike News, for example, or other, Japanese people talking about things, if you hear it, you might be able to recognize it. So, we're gonna move slowly towards that direction here. But this will upgrade your Tokyu L S++ berry to an EL level. And you can see that there are some boosts here. This is just a small introduction to the boosts you can get. For example, the same class bonus for attack will be increased to 300 attack bonus. The haste berry that will make your strike shot activate faster will be increased to 6 turns reduced. The bump combo bonus goes up to 27.5%. The bottom right, the boss shaving off, the cutthroat, I think it was, that now shaves off 17% of the boss's HP. And this is a very important thing. I know some of you might be concerned. I already used a Wakuwakumin on a berry that was an S+ to turn it into S++, right? Tokyu M to Tokyu L. Do not worry, you can still use this EL berry even though you used a Wakuwakumin before. Normally you can only use one canister on a berry. This will just add on top of it, and you can do it a-okay. Do not worry about that. You do not have to use this on natural Tokyu L berries, for example, right? You can dope your Tokyu M's to Tokyu L and then use this EL Wakuwakumin. Now, do keep in mind that these aren't going to be very plentiful, right? It might be very difficult to hit that 20 battle count even, right? 60, I'm sure, will be a little bit of a challenge, but who knows how doable getting that 20 is. So be very, very cognizant of what the rewards are. I'm sure once we get the entire chart, I will have a separate video going over these rewards and what you can look forward to try and strategize on. But do note that this is going to be a very rare item, so to use it very, very carefully. Personally, I'm excited to see what the EXP bonus is going to be like, and I'm going to slap that on Lorelei faster than anything to help, with EXP bonuses, right? It'll probably help make those, if you still have those bonus stages, for example, you're obviously going to get a nice boost with this EL, Tokyu EL berry, rather than what the L bonus gives, right? Because any % bonus there, especially at the high level, is going to be really nice. Now, on top of those individual, event occurring rewards, there's going to be a total battle clear reward. So the amount of clears you get in your history for the castle will be kept track of and will give you these rewards. And that's why I'm saying this is kind of a little scary about how difficult it is, because you know, at every 50 clears, every 50 battle stage clears, you get a reward. And well, let's ignore what the 50 and the 300 have, but you can see that everything else on this gives you a gacha pull. And so that's pretty nice, right? You get a free monster. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I'm sure your eyes are now on the left column for the 50 and the 300 reward, which of course getting 50 orbs is really nice, but it's that scroll next to it that might be catching your eye. What is that scroll? I'm sure you can guess based on the icon you see there. Yes, it is a connect skill scroll. Feeding this scroll to a monster that has a transcension kai, which means they have a connect skill, will 100% activate their connect skill regardless of what your team makeup is. Right? We've talked about in the past how difficult some kai monsters are to activate, or they are there to prevent you from making a kantai, a full fleet, right? Getting, once Lorelai gets her Transcension Kai, you know that's going to be crazy. Gonna slap that on her faster than anything. But this will have that connect skill activated no matter what. Very big. We'll have to see what, sites like Game With. I'm sure they're already out there analyzing which monsters are going to be able to take advantage of this to the fullest. But that is pretty insane. Now, again, I'm going to say this, just like the other one. This is a historical count, right? So this does not get reset. So as of now, there's possibly only 2 ways you can get this connect skill scroll, right? Once by getting 50 clear, battle stage clears, and once by getting 300 battle stage clears. And that's it right now, right? We don't see any other avenues to get this. Maybe as the castle constantly returns, every 250 clears, right? So 550, 800, 1050, we'll see another connect skill scroll. But I don't know how easy is it going to be? It is a little daunting to think about. Now, you saw those gacha rewards? Well, good news here is that the gacha rewards, it is a single pull, right? It's just one monster that you'll get, but it only includes monsters that were introduced into the game starting from 2021 and beyond. So this pool of monsters that you will get is really tightened down, which is an interesting thing to think about, right? Especially for me, free-to-play players who maybe don't gacha very much compared to, the whales out there. That's an interesting prospect that you're only gonna be pulling in a gacha that has relatively new monsters to the game. Very, very interesting gacha here. The monsters will come out max leveled, max pluses, and will minimum have a Tokyu berry, which is an S berry, or higher, which is cool to see. You can see that 100, 150, 200, 350, 400, and 450 are in the left. Most gacha, that's just a standard gacha with general pool monsters. Again, any monsters introduced since 2021. But you can see that the 250 battle clear reward in the middle will be including the chance of limited monsters. It does not guarantee it, but you could get a limited monster. But the 500 clear reward is guaranteed to be a limited monster. Now think about this again. A limited monster introduced to the game after 2021 began. That pool is much more attractive than what we are used to for these kind of limited only things, right? So very, very interesting to think about what you could get from this. Now, that's it for that. I'm sure once the event kicks off, we're going to have a lot of fun, but this was a big surprise too with the Transcension Kai. It is Himiko out of nowhere on a regular, honestly, it wasn't a regular Monster Strike News Day, right? There's a lot of stuff in there, but Himiko gets the nod here, and she looks pretty nice as well. No magic circle, super no speed down wall, recovery M, no gauge, Connect skill, super null damage wall, Wood Slayer M, would resist. Again, connect skills are treated as a main ability, so bomb combos will be able to take advantage of the Slayer here. 2 or more different classes or 2 or more different sling types than herself. Again, this is an or, not an and, which is nice to see. Strike shot is a 16 plus 8 go through walls, and we'll have a follow-up meteor that scales based on the number of enemies you hit. Bomb combo is the double fire 16-way laser EL along with an all enemy lock on laser EL. You're not going to see anything on the screen when Himiko is here. And boy, do I love the art here for Himiko. The only sad thing for me is that I'm going to be losing another sailor outfit for Himiko here. I wish we could keep it, but there's no second form here until we get that the Sailor Moon collab part 2. It's gonna be a lost costume, which I really love. Anyways, that's it for today. Monster Strike News will be coming back next week at the same time as usual, so make sure you tune in here to get the latest in English. I don't think there's anywhere else you're gonna get that, but here are the next lucky monsters. Hopefully you have enough to stave you off for the next week. And that'll be it for me today. If you have any questions, let me know. Obviously, I only was able to transpose what I heard on the channel. Once the the news post comes up from the official site, I'll be able to give more details when it's about to start, or maybe a day or two after I play around with it. We'll have a separate video for sure on that to go over the juicy details there. But gonna be a lot of fun, I think. Again, a little scary how difficult it's gonna be. Again, they're counting battle stages and not clear counts, so a little afraid. Might take a while too. But anyways, looking forward to it very much, and I guess that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please do hit the subscribe button, like, and comment below. Monst on Twitter has all of the slides that you saw here so that you can review it at any time. And if you want to talk to other folks who speak English and love the game, there is a Discord channel available for you in the description. Go ahead and check it out. That's it for me today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.